Julie is special because she has experienced some things in her life that would have stopped other people or derailed them. And instead, she takes all of those experiences and leverages them into something better.
I have 3 beautiful children. There's not really a lot to know about me other than I work a lot. This is my life. Impact is my life. My children, impact. They had a part-time position at a community action agency in Knoxville, and so I went and applied for that position. I made $7.50 an hour when I started at Impact as a part-time employee, and I know it was 20 years ago, but that was pennies to raise 3 kids on. So it was challenging. And then once I started learning about all of the benefits and programs that were available, I was a person that was experiencing all of that at the time. And so it was like a double award for me, essentially. Things like energy assistance, the help with the utility bills. They didn't have food pantry programs, but knew about them. So there were a plethora of programs really available. And then also, that connection, the way community action works with the partnerships in the community, also opened my eyes to the other available programs. An opportunity came up to run one of the pilot programs that the state was doing around energy, and I was really interested in that because it had a bigger impact, and I could shape policy and procedure and have some input on how these programs were running, so that there was a voice at the table that was representative of the folks that were experiencing poverty. I knew that I wanted to lead the organization at some point. Like, that's been a goal since the very early days. And so Laura and I had actually discussed many times, like, you're gonna need a degree to get that thing. And so that's the next step to work on.
She had 3 kids, a single mom. She went to college full-time and worked full-time. We all supported her and encouraged her to do this. But she did it really, really well. When I left, I told Ann she'd be ridiculous not to give her the job as assistant director.
And I took that to heart and elevated her very quickly into that role.
Throughout that merger, I have run family services. I've done the HR aspects of the work, and then finally culminating 2 years ago with leading the leadership team.
One of the things that Julie is in charge of is our HR component and onboarding. She has helped integrate one of what I believe to be the best interview questions at a community action, which is, why are people poor?
For me, it's important to lead by listening and showing empathy. And we have to have people in our organization that share our services and programs with people in the same way, that they lead by listening, they lead in empathy. That's really difficult to do if you don't understand why people are poor or how they get to be poor.
She is my #1 learning partner, but along with that, the staff that she supervises gets to benefit from that as well.
Me seeing how she treats everybody and how everybody, wants to get that feedback from her or looks to her for guidance, I appreciate that.
One of the greatest assets that Julie brings to our work is her belief in the potential of every family that we serve. And she wants to be able to provide that opportunity for all families who interact with community action. She brings the voice of families to the table in every discussion that she's a part of. And like Sargent Shriver, for which this award is named, she really embodies that spirit of hope that community action stands for.
I hope she knows, after receiving this award, that we see her, other people see her, and what she's doing is so important and has such an impact on every single person we serve, all of the staff in our agency, and the Community Action Network as a whole.
I like to be behind the scenes. I like to know my work is making an impact, but to be brought to the forefront and just have so many people who are like, you are so deserving of this. This is amazing for you. It's been good for my soul. Good for my soul, for sure.